Pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers.
You ready for it?
Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands.
Right,
and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at the conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it.
I hit the wrong button. Fuck.
Both believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet.
Fuck, I hit
They
the wrong
believe
button.
they're the man in the conference.
Damn it.
We're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
The give on the inside. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense is...
Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He'll bring it out. It's Everett.
Oh, shit.
Slips through the line.
That slowed it down.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Back to pass, it's Baker. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down.
Got him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Lanier. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And he added the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks.
Come on, bruh. Come on.
With the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the ground with the back.
It wouldn't let me
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at this.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a man. It's Barry.
Wow.
That's caught. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Wow. He ran the route better than the receiver. That is fucking nuts. He gave him that.
The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. He thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That is fucking hilarious.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for it all.
But this hangs up in the air. You got to be fucking kidding me.
First half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Finally brought
The
down.
ball just hangs in the air.
Get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
Right up and down field, the ball just hanging in the fucking air.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Baker. Got a man, it's Everett. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Everett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they build a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The short hands, it's Singleton. Well, they made the grab, but the door's closed.
Right there.
And I like this.
Fucking missing maybe.
My running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and he can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Still tripping up. That's really
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Holds and fires complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking to pass. It's Baker. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the big fella. And it's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. He's moving out of the pocket.
That's pass interference. Motherfucker push me while I'm trying to make it. That's pass interference, man.
Return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Bumped me in the air.
Let's see if they can get something
No
going
pass
here
interference.
late in the
Got
half.
it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And
Good shit, Marshall.
complete a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it is another interception.
I guess it's the animation. Dog, what the fuck is happening?
And they'll close in on him after a good
This
return
person
on the
takes
interception.
everything.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that
whole
big
team
play.
is 99.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Super better than
and you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick
and
let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Baker. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think that time offensively, just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out.
He missed.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Under fire! And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Baker. That one comes out hot down the right side. There he goes. just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
All of them.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh my God, they did not.
Trying to be physical, trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It is. It's 30
and the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Baker. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead down a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
God damn it.
Pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Baker. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Take a look at where? It was a catch.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route. But it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
I can't run the ball anymore.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's right, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO.
Give me something, shit.
Nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A+ level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down.
Touchdown Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Finds his man down the middle. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways. But the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
That's caught. It's Everett. Brings into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Fires to the middle.
How the fuck he didn't catch?
And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard
He just looked at the
line
ball.
with a red zone opportunity.
Holy shit, he
The
just looked
Tigers
at the
started
ball,
this drive
bro.
backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it slips just inside that right upright. Are forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up by 26 over Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Berry. Completes it in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Finds his big tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the...
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stopped? Now the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point was good. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. And every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.